Thank you very much for having us during your busy time today.
我们这次来2件事情和您见面进行交流。
This time we have 2 things we want to communicate with you.
第一件事情就是我们介绍一下我们 Geidco 全球能源互联网发展合作组是做什么的。
Firstly, I want to brief to you. I want to report to you what GEI, Global Energy Interconnection and Development and Cooperation Organization, Geidco, is doing.
第二件事情就是我们共同携手来推动非洲能源互联网的建设，主要是开发清洁能源。
And secondly, I want to suggest that we cooperate together to promote the sustainable energy development in Africa.
如果行的话，我们就请我们的这个Dr. 王介绍一下我们的情况。
Please allow Dr. Wang to give you a brief introduction of GEI and
MD of TCN and dear leaders of TCN. Now I would like to take a brief and short overview of Geidco. Now, Global Energy Interconnection Development and Cooperation Organization, or short for Geidco, is launched in March 2016 in response to the proposal from Chinese President Xi at the United Nations Sustainable Development Summit. Geidco is a non-profit international organization among international organizations of cooperation, research institutions, and individuals who are dedicated to promoting the sustainable development of energy worldwide. The purpose of Geidco is to promote the establishment of a global energy interconnection, or GEI, system to meet the global demand for electricity in a clean and green way, to implement the United Nations C4all and climate change initiatives, and to serve the sustainable development of humanity. And now the current chairman of Geidco is Mr. Liu Zhenya, the former president of the State Grid Corporation of China, SGCC. And now Geidco has 7 regional offices in Brazil, the US, and Russia, and Egypt, and also Ethiopia. I'm the director of Ethiopia office, and also Thailand. In addition, Geidco has representative offices in 40 countries, covering Japan, Germany, South Africa, Australia, and so on. By now, Geidco has around 500 members from 80 countries and regions. Many of the members are from Fortune Global 500 list, including the Power China and Sennhydro, and also other like GE and Siemens, Huawei, ABB, and other famous companies. And now that's why I would like, one of the main purpose we come here and to deliver this membership material application forum for the TCN, and we sincerely would like to invite the TCN to join the membership of Geidco and to share and enjoy the rights of the members of Geidco. We would like to introduce some activities from Geidco. First, since its establishment, and Geidco has been dedicated to promoting the sustainable development of energy through cross-border and cross-region power grid interconnections and large-scale development of clean energy worldwide. Global Energy Interconnection, or GEI, is becoming a wide consensus among international community and has been incorporated into the framework of implementation of the United Nations 2030 agenda. And Mr. Antonio Guterres spoke highly of GEI as the key to realizing the inclusive and sustainable growth worldwide. And besides, Geidco has established cooperation ties and partnership with 150 international organizations, governments, enterprises, and institutes from more than 50 countries, signed 23 agreements or joint declaration with leading international organizations and institutions to promote the GI development, including African Union and League of Arab States, and GCCIA, UNDESA, UNESCAP, and UNECA, and the G20 Infrastructure Connectivity Alliance, and so on. And Geidco already signed a cooperation agreement with energy ministers of Egypt, Ethiopia, Guinea, and also with the African Union I mentioned, and the UNECA, and also with power sector organizations such as APWA. I know the TCN and engineer Usman is chairman of the APWA. And also we signed a cooperation agreement with WAP, West Africa Power Pool, and also the Eastern African Power Pool. Okay. And besides, Geidco has organized and conducted more than 100 researches on the strategy, planning, technology, and standards related to energy and power connectivity, and released 15 important findings, such as the GI backbone grid and African energy interconnection research. Okay. Now, that's an introduction and overview of the outcome of the research. And also many other important research and study of the African power and natural resources. And another one is Geidco has established a library of key projects in GI and cross-border and intercontinental interconnection with a focus on countries along the Belt and Road. And so, as a membership of Geidco, and the members can share the information and can get the jointly research and other cooperation, such as we invited the members to attend the high-level conference organized by Geidco every year. We will organize several high-level meetings in Beijing, in New York, and in many other countries. And so that's the first thing I would like to brief. And the second thing is now not only the study and the cooperation with the institution, we would like to promote the project in Africa. One of the example is the hydropower power plant, and we would like to put it into ground. And now one of the example is the Grand Inga program, and Geidco, the chairman of Geidco, and the president of Republic of Guinea, Mr. Alpha Conde, had a meeting at the China-Africa Cooperation Forum in Beijing this year in September. And we signed the cooperation with the Republic of Guinea and to propose an initiative of the African Energy Interconnection Sustainable Alliance. And the alliance focus on the promote and develop the clean energy and the industrialization of Africa. And you know, Africa has abundant resources, not only the power but also the mines, and such as the bauxite and the iron many solid mines. But one of the biggest problem is the shortage of power. And without power, you cannot build countries to make the smelting factory in Africa. You can only to export the primary commodity, and that cannot achieve the industrialization in Africa. So we would like to evacuate the clean energy from maybe DR Congo or Nigeria. You know, Nigeria has Mongabela and many other big power plants. It need to evacuate the electricity to the consumer load center. So we would like to build this platform involved in the countries such as ECOWAS and many other region countries, and to engage in the stakeholders to help to use this electricity and to use the ultra high voltage transmission technology to transmit the electricity to the Nigeria or Guinea or other load center, and to achieve the industrialization and clean energy and the access the power to the as many of the citizens in Africa. So that's why we are here. And first, we invited the TCN and to join the membership of Geidco. And second, we would like to brief the African Energy Interconnection Sustainable Alliance, and to give the overview, and we will welcome stakeholders to engage in the alliance. Okay.
But you are welcome to Nigeria, and our interest to expand the grid is very important to us. And on that note, we are working and doing everything we can to see how we stabilize the electricity and provide development for Nigeria. So any collaboration that will lead us to go to that direction, we are willing to do it. So we'll get back to you after we review the submission that we are doing. Thank you very much.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube for more information on the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN.